What's going on, YouTube Universe and beyond? It's me, it's the TREs and the main Tremaine here, once again with another edition of Job Corps 411. And today I want to do a special episode that not too many people who've done Job Corps videos have actually covered, which I thought was kind of weird. But I guess since nowadays more and more people are lacking common sense, I'll be the person to address the elephant items that you should not bring to Job Corps. Of course, there's a whole bunch of people who would go and tell you, if you're gonna go to Job Corps, you gotta bring this, you gotta bring that, and you gotta make sure you have this with you. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably mentioned some things that you should bring with you in one of my prior videos. However, I never wanted to detail about all the things you should not bring until now. Yes, I have in my possession the Job Corps issued student handbook. In this case, by the Gainesville Job Corps Center. But considering how the not allowed on center list happens to be a universal thing, I'm pretty sure I can cover this. Sorry for scratching my ear. I had really bad itch. I just had a scratch. Anyways, unauthorized goods. The possession of unauthorized goods is not permitted in the Job Corps Center or Job Corps sponsored activities. Unauthorized goods include, but are not limited to, the following. Here we go. Firearms and ammunition, explosive and incendiaries, knives, weapons of any kind, including homemade weapons, all other weapons and instruments for which the primary use is to inflict personal injury, marijuana, drug paraphernalia, stolen property, alcohol, all drugs, narcotics, amphetamines, LSD, heroin, cocaine, etc. All other items that are illegal under state law. No tobacco products, brass knuckles, billy clubs, and blackjacks. Materials that contain pornography, tattoo machines, scissors, satanic or cultural paraphernalia, tarot cards or Ouija boards, bandanas, spray or water guns, roller blades, or skateboards. I misread that. That's supposed to be roller blades. Ball bats, video cameras, exist or racist material, weapon facsimiles, extension cords. No backpacks allowed on center, but you can have them on off center. No hair picks or rat tail combs, metal or plastic, space heaters of any kind, spice/incense. Now, of course, some might look at these rules and just find this ridiculously absurd. No way on earth should you have to be willing to uphold any of these rules. To that, I agree with you. Some of these rules are just stupid and shouldn't actually be in the rule book. For example, the one that really got to me was the no video cameras. I don't know if you guys noticed, but video cameras happen to be one of my primary sources to actually put content up on this channel. But seriously though, that just comes off as really shady, as if they're trying to hide something that the public shouldn't see. But in all reality, it is in their legal bounds to say, okay, no video cameras, because legally, if you record someone without their consent, you could be legally liable for that, and in turn, we could be just as legally liable for whatever gets pulled up in court. And to save their skins above hand, they'll say no video cameras, and that only to make you think, okay, did somebody did this in the past? because always that one person. It always takes one person to just ruin it for everybody. Somebody messed up, then posted something online that they wasn't supposed to, and now boom, nobody can have cameras. I concur with the rest of these rules, except for the no marijuana rule. I mean, yeah, it's legal in Washington and Colorado, and there are Job Corps in those states. However, I'm pretty sure they're probably not allowed to have them on center. The state, you can buy them and use them like any other recreational drug, but just like any other recreational drug, they don't want you to have it on center. See what I mean? Don't try to overthink the system, because the system overthinks everything all the time. Okay, that's all I gotta say. This was a notoriously shorter video than I intended to make. That's because I actually have a bigger video on the forefront that I want to get done. Talking about the Student Government Association, what's the big deal about that, and why that is a big deal. And hopefully it'll come out right this time around. I mean, I've tried to film that footage like 12 times until Windows Movie Maker was like, hey, we can't support this for whatever reason. Okay, enough with me just complaining online about all my first world problems. Well, there's more important things that work here, like the fact that I have the job that I've got to maintain if I want any sorts of income ever. For all the Job Corps news that you may want or may be interested in, tune back in to Job Corps 411 sometime next week. Well, I should have the SGA video up and running and some other videos that I'm also working on. Again, thank you all for subscribing. I very much appreciate it. And of course, spread the videos around, because as I always claim, the disclaimer of the channel, the purpose of this channel is to not persuade or defray you from going to Job Corps, but simply spreading out information in the public domain. Whether or not you choose to go to Job Corps is up to you, and should be based on a solid, well thought out plan for yourself and what your goals are in that part of your life. I am Tremaine. Thanks for watching. Until next time.